Okay guys, the Unit 3 review can be found in Schoology at the very bottom. You're going to click on it and start it. I'm going to give you some notes so you can have two tabs open. You can have this video open while you have the test open. So if you can, pause the video right now, go open up the test, and make sure that you have Desmos test mode as well. This is going to be problem number 1. I'm not going to give you the answers, but I am going to give you how to do them. So problem number 1 is just asking to match. So read keywords like miles per hour. That means that's the one that's going to have the X. Rate of, that means this is the slope, so it has the X. And then what you started with. Recedes means it's going down. Keywords like that. So just match which equation, which one of these equations goes with what I just told you right there. Okay? Problem number 2. In this one, you can just add a table in Desmos. And put all of your, these are your X's, and these are your Y's. Put them in Desmos. And then type all the answer choices and see which one goes through all of the points. Or you can add the table and write the equation y1 approximately mx1 plus b. And that will also give you the answer because this would be your m and this would be your b. M, B, M, B. M would be 1 and B. Okay, so you can do it either way, but make sure that you add the table. So go to Desmos. Okay, add, hit the little plus button, table, and then type the equation y1 approximately mx1 plus b. Or type all your answer choices and see which one goes through all of those points. Problem number 3. It's asking which line would have a slope of undefined and goes through this point. Well, you have to know HOVU. HOVU. Remember HOI, bucks. And I want undefined, so that would be this one. Vertical line is undefined. So it has to start with x equals. Okay? If it was asking for 0 slope, then you would use this one, which is horizontal, has 0 slope, and starts with y equals. It's a y equals equation. But because it's asking for undefined, then it has to be x equals. And remember, x equals gives you a vertical line. Okay, so answer that question. Problem number 4. Okay, causation. One thing that causes the other. So does this, the price of a limited edition toy, increase as the demand increases? Is that true or false? Does one thing cause the other thing? You have to say yes or no. And see if you have it right whenever you submit it. Problem number 5. Just type all the answer choices in Desmos and see which one matches this one. Okay? So type the answers in Desmos and see which one crosses the x at 2 and crosses the y at 4. Okay? Problem number 6. You have to solve for y. So you're going to use the notes that we did for MDR. That means move, divide, reduce. move the x, divide by whatever the y is, -4 everywhere, and then reduce. Because it's asking you for the slope, and slope has the x. Remember, it's y, has to be y equals mx plus b, and it's the one that has the x next to it. Okay, so solve for y, and tell me what the slope is. Problem number 7, same thing. You can do this two ways. You can add a table in Desmos, and you can use the formula y1 approximately mx1 plus b, or type the answer choices and see which one goes through all of those points. Okay? Puedes poner estos en Desmos y a ver cuál pasa por todos los puntos. The next one, problem 8. Now this one's asking for slope of 0. So remember, slope man. Horizontal line is 0, right? And remember the notes. HOVU. Horizontal line has 0 slope, and it starts with y equals, because VU starts with x equals. So it has to start with y equals, right? It needs to look like this, 0 slope, and it has to pass through this point. So make sure that you add this point into Desmos. You're supposed to be doing the test at the same time that you're watching the video. You're supposed to be pausing the video and doing that question on the test. Because if not, you're going to watch the whole video, and then you're going to go back and do the test, and you're going to forget some of this stuff. So that's what you're supposed to be doing alongside watching the video. Problem number 9. This one is direct variation, varies directly. So you're going to make a table, and you're going to find the missing variable. So it says, if after 6 seconds a body falls 58.8, so 6 seconds, 58.8, how fast was it falling 4 seconds later? So 4 seconds later, then 6 seconds would be 10 seconds, right? We want to find this one. So once you set it up, go ahead and cross multiply 2, divide by the 6, and that will give you the answer. The next question, question number 10, finding the slope from 2 points. So you're going to add those points to a table in Desmos. Add a table. -3 is with the 8, so they have to be side by side. And then -1 is with the 0. And then use the formula y1 approximately mx1 plus, hold on, it's writing ugly, x1 plus b, and we're looking for the slope, so whatever the m is. Make sure that these in Desmos have a 1 on the table. If not, it's not going to work. The next question. Okay, this one is the same as problem number 1, where you have to find keywords like per, each, and every. Okay, plus, and then create an equation that would match it. So which one has the x, and how does it go? So match what you read with the answer choices. And then problem 12. All you're doing is matching the equation to the graph. So all of these answers, you don't have to put the x. You can just do y equals. So y equals 2x, y equals 3x, y equals 2x, y equals like that. And see which one matches this graph that has an x-intercept of -2 and a y-intercept of 4. Turn in your test review, see what you got, and then fix the ones that you got wrong. Tomorrow's test is very important. If you do good on it, it will bring up the grade from the CBQ 3.1. If you do bad on it, it can make you fail for the 6 weeks. That means you won't be playing any sports. So please try your hardest. I will be back tomorrow. So if you have any questions before you start the test, you can ask me then. Make sure that you're asking your teacher right now for questions. Either Ms. Jenkins is here with you or Ms. Manzano.